Hey, what up guys, it's Mw2 here, Monday, September 6th, and I'm doing a commentary here. I'm using my new favorite gun, the Scar with extended mags with a sleight of hand, and this class is now my go-to class. I kind of switched over from the UMP. Here, me and this kid nade each other, but now I kind of switched over because it's a two-shot kill with stomping power, and it's just like really powerful gun, so but I'm not going to be talking about the gameplay much because Modern Warfare 2 is old news. You guys all know how to do good or bad. There's millions of commentaries, or not millions, but thousands and thousands of commentaries on how to do good on this map with this game type, blah, blah, blah. I'm playing with a group of Huppet friends here, by the way. If you look up in the top right, or top left corner, all of the arrows are blue, so I guess that's why we at least do decent in this game. I'm sure we win. Because I generally wouldn't post a game that we lose unless it was like really close or something. But what I'm here to talk about, which I'm already a minute into the commentary, is the PS3. And I know there's been a lot of commentaries touching on this subject, about the consoles and which one's better, which one's more fun, blah blah blah. And lots of commentaries and just lots of different things in general, like lots of different YouTube videos compare the two consoles. And of course Wii is never compared because you just can't compare Wii to Xbox and PS3. Xbox and PS3 are very, very similar in so many ways, and Wii just doesn't have the same experience whatsoever. Everyone knows this. It's more casual gaming. There's no hardcore Wii gamers, or if there are, there's few. Now the PS3, I want to talk about this more in terms of Call of Duty specifically. But as we all know, the Xbox is far superior to the PS3 in terms of sales, just mostly because it came out sooner, is my guess. Like, to be honest, the reason the Xbox is so successful is because it came out like a year and a half after the PS3. So, but it was still in the 6th generation console level. And what that made, how that gave Microsoft an edge is obviously the people that wanted the new consoles bought them when they came out. People who only wanted one of the 3 new consoles, most of them bought the Xbox because that was their only option for over a year. And once people were looking into buying new consoles when the PS3 and Wii were out, they were like, well, all my friends who already couldn't wait and bought the Xbox, they will have the Xbox, so why would I want to go with the PS3? And when you look at the console wars and you look at, PS3 has Blu-ray, Xbox has Xbox Live, PS3 has this, Xbox has that. It's all really bullshit. Like, I'm sure it's very nice how you can argue each of the features of your respective consoles and say my console's better because of this reason. But when it comes down to it, the only reason, or the only deciding factor that you should take into consideration when choosing your console is look at your friends, tally up which ones have Xboxes and which ones have PS3, and whichever number is higher is the one you want to get. Because the online gaming world, or I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, the online gaming basically just experience has far surpassed the single player campaign of a game, and it gives every game much more replay value. Like, if Modern Warfare 2 was a single player game, I'd probably play it for about 6, maybe 12 hours tops if I want to play like it on easy mode and then beat it again on veteran. But 12 hours is by far the most that you'd be seeing out of this. But with the online replay value, this game has gotten me about 18 days of playtime. And that's because the online mode just makes it always changing. I got a nice triple spray, but not a triple kill feed. It's always changing, and it's always different. And one of the things that makes it so fun is the ability to play with your friends, talk to them, and either play tactical or just have a conversation while you're playing a game together. It's kind of eliminated the need for people to drive over to your house and stuff. So it's definitely one of the most important things when choosing your console is basically see how many friends you can play with. And obviously the Xbox wins for most people just because it's far outsold the PS3 due to its earlier launch date. And that's that. So now onto the Modern Warfare aspect of it. So a particular player individual, XJaws, he has obviously like a ton of subscribers, and yeah, but someone sent him a PS3 recently, and ever since then, he's just been getting like tons and tons of ridiculous score gameplays. And I'm in no way saying XJaws is a bad player. He's definitely better than me. He's a terrific player, but the people he's facing are unspeakably terrible at the game. They're completely awful. You know, he got a nuke rushing in FFA, which just speaks for itself. I think it was a nuke without kill streaks, rushing in free for all, which you know, you could be the best player in the world. I don't care. Unless you're playing against ridiculously shitty players, that's not going to happen. And that's what he was doing. And, you know, he's putting out gameplays like over and over again. It just makes me so jealous because I want a PS3 so I don't know how the matchmaking system is so different in Xbox, or if no one on the Xbox is actually getting the game like nowadays, if everyone is already through with it. But if I go into a matchmaking system or a matchmaking game, whether it be Search, TDM, Ground War, whatever playlist you can think of, I will always get top, let's see, I'll get the most low levels, or people that haven't prestiged, people that I'll get in the lobby is around 2. I don't think I've ever seen more than 2, and sorry, I bit my tongue earlier, and it's hurting right now as I'm doing this commentary, but when XJaws plays, or when a lot of people play on PS3 for that matter, every single person on the other team is like a level 43 no prestige, and maybe there's one like level 60 first prestige, and sometimes second prestige, but you rarely see anything other than that. And you know, when you look, XJaws or anyone that plays on PS3 always checks the score at the end of the game, and I'm sure if you check the score at the end of this game, there'll be people who are going like 8 and 20 or something like that. But if you check the score at the end on some of XJaws' commentaries, and I'm using him as an example a lot because he's been whoring out the PS3 and getting great gameplays that it's just not fair. Like I'm again not saying in any way that he's not a good player, but I'm just so jealous of how easy it is for him to get gameplays. But anyway, if you look on the scoreboard at the end of his games, and you look at the other team, and even his team a lot of the time, but definitely the other team, the scores will be like 1 and 16, 2 and 16, 3 and 11, 4 and 15, and 5 and 17. Like it's ridiculous how you can get matchmaking, and every player can be so bad. I know a lot of the times on PlayStation, there are a lot more low levels because people can just keep making free accounts. But even then, you know, then those people would be good instead of terrible. And I just don't see how there are an overwhelming amount of noobs on PS3. And so I don't know. It just kind of makes me angry that it's so easy to get a good gameplay on the PS3. Like people say, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but you know, you always want to defend your console, and I get that. I get that PS3 players, you know, get a little offended when people say, oh, like it doesn't take as much skill for you to get a good gameplay. Like I would definitely be offended if someone said that about the Xbox, but just look at the videos, like look at what is on YouTube. You don't really have a defense for that when people are putting out videos day after day, and on the other team people are going like 1 and 25, and it's like I just don't see it on there. I get killed by my own airstrike. I just don't see how you have a defense for that. I know matchmaking system, maybe it fluctuates based on your stats, and I know XJaws is kind of new to PS3, but That's the end of the commentary. Final score 43-7. Follow my Twitter link in the description and look forward to more commentaries. Thanks.